All right, welcome in everybody. I think we're about to get started with our community showcase as our sad mountain music kicks in again. Let's see, do we have our... Not sure if we have the matches set up quite yet. Ferox may be trying to fix a fire with our new fair bot. So give us a moment here. But yeah, welcome in Policy, Matt, Sideark, Carol, I believe that's Carol, Shock, TiVo sending it. Yes. Let's send it today. Send it into the weekend. But yeah, as soon as we have our matches lined up here, we'll get started. There has not been a TCWC announcement yet. YouTube chat is fire. But yeah, give me a minute here. We'll see if we can get some lobbies set up. Okay. Let's get this started. Welcome in, everybody. We're going to get our Score Attack community showcase started, excuse me. I'm Austin from Enhance, and now you can see YouTube and Twitch chat. We will tear down that bridge. Okay. So, Farabot has failed us, and everyone can blame Ferox for that. Be sure to blame Ferox in the community showcase thread on the Enhance Discord at discord.gg/enhance. But yeah, up first we'll have TiVo and PH. So TiVo, PH, if you're listening. Yes, hashtag blame Ferox, absolutely. So let me get this lobby set up for y'all, and we'll get started. And be sure not to cry while you're listening to this music. Okay. How's everyone's weekend going so far? Well, I guess if you're on the eastern side of the world, it's already Saturday, but anyone have any weekend plans? I'm going to be traveling to Canada tomorrow to see some family there. And my number one question per week is anybody playing any new games? Let me know in the chat. We can talk about it. Okay, so we got a room set up here. We have to do things the old-fashioned way due to the failure of Farabot. I'm just kidding. It's it's actually pretty well put together. So excited to have some community Discord bot tools. Thanks to Ferox who put that together. All right, looks like PH found the lobby. So TiVo, if you're out there, it's time to send it in some Tetris. I shared the lobby there in the Discord. Oh, the new Mario Party came out? Actually, I might play that. That's a good idea. It's so easy to complain in that game, too, and I love complaining about the bad luck. In a fun way. I like to get overly fired up for something as trivial as Mario Party, for sure. 7K Quaver. What is that? I don't know what that is. Mario Party Community Showcase. Could always that'd be a fun game to host in the Discord Hangouts, which we have one tomorrow for the full moon. I'd be down for like more of a party hangout sometime. Not just Tetris. But feel free to what was that other game we used to play? It's one of those, it's not Scriblio, but one of those like drawing games in the Discord. That was fun. TiVo, are you on the way? Let's see. Okay, maybe TiVo wants to play somebody else. We can maybe do that. We could always do TiVo versus Psydark or Carol, I believe. If we want to do PH versus Psydark or Carol as well. All right, I'll make some moves here. So either Carol or Psydark if you're ready to play. Well, maybe Psydark. I think Psydark's around if you want to play against PH. Okay, so I think Sidearc's on the way, and we'll get this first match started. YouTube chat. Yeah, everyone's on Twitch. We can see the Twitch icons. And then just Matt here on YouTube representing. Love to see it. But yeah, we have a lot of matches today. If anybody would like to use any custom settings, definitely let your opponent know or let us know. You can do that. And we're just doing first to ones because the first to one could be a while. But if it's like a shorter matchup, we can extend it. All right, looks like we're going to get started with our first game here. So we'll have... Who do we got? I believe we have Sidearc on the left. Let's get rid of me. I'm going into the void. Sidearc versus PH. $21. Yeah, this question for PH. I think 21 is a bit high for a level start. Any 10 start fans? I think 10 is the best level to start at. But 15 and 20 if you get to, what is it, 7,000 plus rating? Becomes the standard. Or is it 8,000? 7 or 8,000. I'll go ahead with 15. Sidearc is looking for that high gravity action. And you know what? PH is handling pretty well, so this could be a good matchup. Yeah, it gets tricky though, as PH is saying or seeing now. You definitely want to have a far right or left well. And being able to stack in high gravity can kind of help you to work on your fundamentals a little bit. Because you are going to have a pretty even stack to score efficiently. All right, Sidearc finding that T-spin single. Yeah, 15 is pretty fast. And it really does limit your stacking. Oh. PH decided to top out. Did he have a control issue or something, PH? Or... If you want to play at a different level, maybe Sidearc would be okay with that. We're just we're playing for fun here. We don't need to overdo it. Yeah, Sidearc's down for a slower start if you would like. Choose other one. All right, I guess PH does not want to play, but thanks for making out for a moment there. So if either TiVo or Carol, if Carol wants to hop in. I believe those were the next two in line, right? Alpha Sushi, I believe, is Carol. Oh, we also have Jabberbox. Is Jabberbox around? We could do Jabberbox. Or Carol. I see Carol typing. If you're able to play, you can hop in here, and then maybe whoever doesn't play can play against TiVo next game. Okay, yeah, if your controller's charging, we can wait a little longer. Let's see, not sure. Oh, man. A rough start here. Let's play some Tetris, everybody. Don't be shy. Who else is on deck? So we would have Aiken and... so I thought Sideark's rating was around... Did Sideark update their rating? Maybe it was wrong before? Am I crazy? Is that why you wanted a 15 start? Got it. Either way, we're gonna need somebody to hop in here. Don't be shy. Raise your hand if you want to play. We need an opponent for Sideark who's around 6,200. So either here, we'll do some pings. Let's make this happen. Yeah, the same room code. If we're doing TiVo versus Carol, we could just get that going. If you two are ready. And then we'll find somebody for Sideark. Okay. Sorry for the delay, everybody. But TiVo and Carol, when you're ready, hop in the lobby. We'll get started. Oh, that's right. Carol's charging. Okay. Shock, where are you at? Let's see. Shock, do you want to play against Sideark? I think you're a similar rating. Okay, let's get Shock in here. TiVo, if you want to wait a game while Carol charges her controller, we can have Shock versus Sideark. All right, 30 seconds. We can do that. I can do that. Then we'll finally get some score attack going. Cool. Yes, don't be shy. If you want to play, head to the Discord at discord.gg/enhance. And be sure to have that community events role selected during onboarding to be notified. We do this every Friday, same time, unless there's any special events going on, such as Tetris Block Party, any community showcases, like special community showcases or tournaments, etc. But yeah, I think we have a lot of players to get through, and we're a little slow to start here, so there we go. Side Arc and Shock are in the lobby. Good luck, have fun. Let's do this. Yeah, I think we do novice matches first because typically if we have new players playing, they're going to be novice players, and we want to make sure they can play right. Of course, we can break that order if you want to play later, TiVo. Okay. Side Arc finding that T-spin double. Does have a little bit of a gap in these bottom two rows, so we'll have to do some cleanup if Side Arc wants to pursue a clean board. Meanwhile, Shock keeping it simple. Love to see it. Just having this right well. Getting back-to-back is huge. So that extra score bonus you get from back-to-back, even if it's just Tetrises, might be worth it if you're a little more inconsistent with your T-spins, right? So Side Arc will be fishing for more T-spin efficiency, and it looks like Shock is just going to try to keep it nice and clean. But yeah, pretty close. Yeah, but in the end, we're just playing for fun, so it's like this mode in particular is not going to be too much, how do I put this? Like in zone battle, you know, like a super strong player will make it so you can't play the game. You can still play the game here, unless it's like a higher level, right? So definitely a chill versus mode. Alright, loving these T-spin setups for Side Arc. Side Arc is a little high on the board, but finding some efficiency and slightly ahead of line, so it's actually pretty neck and neck here in terms of score. We'll be curious to see how each player will handle the higher gravity if it gets there. So at 100 lines, we'll begin. I'm sorry, not 100, but is it 100 or 110 where the level is going to transition? Either way, we are going to move into higher speeds, and I'll be curious to see how each player handles it. 15 gives you like a little more wiggle room. As you can see, the gravity is still super fast, but you can actually, there's like a little bit of different finesse you can get between speed level 15 and 20. 20 is like more of an instant gravity, where 15 gives you slightly some wiggle room if you want to get a little farther left and right, if you're like holding down the button or something. Okay. Yeah, I like this Clash of Playstyle here. Chop keeping it nice and simple. Although Side Arc's board has looked a lot messier, they are getting more T-spins, so able to match efficiency a bit that way. Shock is kind of... Okay, there we go. Shock does run into some issues here, so Side Arc might be able to get caught up a little bit if they find those T-spins. $15 is scarier than 20, Loki. What do you find scarier about 15? Just like the not inconsistency, but What spooks you about it? False hope. That's a good point. 20, you know, it's a bit more consistent in that regard. So I guess consistency is a good way to put it. Yeah, in ranked play, if you do climb to the highest ranks, you will be limited to start from 15 to 20. In tournament play, however, we do enable 10 starts, up to 10, 15, 20 starts at the Grandmaster level. So we do, if you do want to counterpick with like a more of a freestyle gameplay, you can do so by picking picking level 10. Just add a little variety and flair to it. Although, even though that is the case, I feel like we still rarely see that level 10. I'm trying to remember. I think the TECWC decider between Shocky and Iraqi, did we have a level 10 pick? I think we did see some level 10 picks in there, actually. Yeah, these are good players. Cannot agree more. TiVo. 19, yeah, I think 19 is a legal pick if you're looking for some. If you're looking to throw people off, I guess it'd be like 10 to 20. I'll have to reread the rules. The rules that I may have written. Okay. Shock with a nice clean stack. So Sidearc has a line lead. Does look like Sidearc is pretty comfy on these later levels, so I'm curious to see if Shock can keep up post level, we'll say 25 here. I feel like after 25 it starts to go up very, you really feel it more exponentially. Spin from Sidearc. Only 51,000 lead. This can be broken by Shock. Shock has about is 4 levels behind, so it's about 40 lines. Make that, I guess, 45 or 44 lines now. But yeah. With that being said, though, Shock is also going to be running into these high level speeds. We'll see how comfortable Shock is here. And isn't Tetris ready or anything like that, so... Oh, there's one. But yeah, not over till's over. Speaking as somebody that's played a lot of Tetris, there are many ways you can throw in this game. But Shock does manage to take the lead there. Feel free to play this out, Shock. And GG. Why I don't really... Yeah, late game. I know some players like to hard drop just for like consistency reasons. I don't hard drop either. That might just be a preference though. I'm more akin to like using the timing, right? The rhythm that will come with a level, but that also means you need to practice a little bit more to get used to that rhythm. Kind of like DAS in classic Tetris or something like that. I think that's like part of the reason I have trouble picking up Master Mode too. But if I practice it, I get used to it. Either way, yeah, nice game between you two. I like the clash and play style there, so thank you for playing. And who is up next? We might be getting a TiVo game in there. Ferox, who's up next? Looks like TiVo and Witty, perhaps. Also, I'm going to remake the lobby real quick. Rookie hour here. Okay. All right, so we have Witty versus TiVo. Oh, and then we'll have Carol and Jabberbox on deck, it looks like. Rematch of the century. All right, well, the new lobby code is in the Discord. So TiVo and Witty, once you're ready, you can hop in here. All right, I think this is Witty's first community showcase, so welcome in. Good luck in your match. But yeah, just a reminder, we're chilling here. Nothing on the line. So don't be shy if you do want to play. If there's any newcomers lurking in the chat, good chance there is. All right, we're gonna get started here. So Witty versus, yeah, everything is on the line, true. Witty versus TiVo. Ooh. You don't always notice it in high gravity, but I love the colored ghost pieces, if you know what I mean. It looks so clean. All right, TiVo. I would say TiVo is the resident hype man. And also getting a lot better at Tetris by participating in these on a regular basis. So hope to see TiVo continue to improve and participate here. And Witty is the new player on the block here. Player on the blocks. And we'll see what they could do. So far, it's pretty even. Yeah, it's good to have a hype man in the community for sure. No, TiVo has a great energy. And all right, so both players running into some issues here, handling it pretty well. I think both have approachable stacks, are able to get this nice and cleaned up. Yeah, a little bit of indecision from Witty here, but the stack is still pretty accommodating. Yeah, good choices so far. My advice for if you are a player around the skill level is do not be afraid to clear singles, doubles, etc. Just clean up your board, and it'll be Tetris ready sooner than later for sure. Alright, so TiVo, nice and clean at the bottom here. Gonna look to upstack, and there we go. We got a nice Tetris for Witty to get a little bit caught up here. And as the game progresses, the Tetrises will be worth more, so Witty does have potential for a comeback here. I think it goes from blue to white if you use Oh, is it not hold? Maybe it's just music related. Actually, not sure. Almost looks like it just kind of goes back and forth. Is it if you clear a line it goes? No? Don't really thought about that. You don't really notice when you don't have the chance to look when you're playing. It almost looks like it's on a timer or something. I do not know the science behind that. I'd be happy to hear more about that science if anyone has looked into it. Okay. How's our score looking? Pretty even. This is a great match. Both players keeping it nice and low, not stacking too high. Woody is Tetris ready now. No long bar in the queue. There is one coming up. And boom, Tetris for Woody. Kind of nearly tied up here. Only 2,000 separating the players at the same line count. Nice down stack for Witty and TiVo. Did manage to clean it up there a little bit. See if TiVo can find some scoring opportunity. Ooh, I like it. Going for that Tetris. Good vision from TiVo. Maintaining that lead. All right. So Witty keeping it simple here. I think Witty almost unintentionally stacking some T-spin setups without knowing it in time. Perhaps some more community showcases down the road. We'll see some Witty T-spins, but yeah, fundamentals first. Both players so far are doing a good job of just surviving. I think survival is the first step. You'll get more score the longer you stay alive, believe it or not. Of course, it's nice to have Tetris and T-spins as well, but the longer you're alive, the more score you can accrue. And yeah, still very close. TiVo does have a bit of a score lead, but TiVo's also ahead in the future 5 lines. And is getting a little bit higher now, especially with the speed levels increasing. Players might be a little bit less comfortable on this high gravity, so we'll see if that comes into play. Carol is starting to introduce spins into play, but it's very early. Yeah. I don't think depending on the player you are, I'm trying to think of like, everyone probably has a different learning curve or experience depending on how you approach the game, right? Not everyone wants to be like the best player in the world, for example, but it depends on how you approach games and how you approach learning. Regardless, yeah, don't force it. But of course, some players find spins to be a lot of fun and are going to try to learn that kind of thing sooner than later, right? But certainly you can go to the beat of your own drum. It is nice, though. I will admit, it is nice when you have that aha moment and spins start to click a little bit more. But it comes in practice. Tetris generally is like an easy game to pick up, a hard game to master, right? I think that's what contributes to such an awesome community and competitive scene around the game, right? I think everyone can kind of understand what's happening. A little bit harder when you're watching Zone Battle and they're moving 5 million miles per hour, but for things like Score Attack and Classic Score Attack, you can appreciate the skill I mean, you can appreciate the skill for all of them. I love Zone Battle. First off, there certainly is a spectacle there, but yeah, I think like that's part of the magic is everyone can. Ooh, TiVo's up high. It's going to top out, and Witty does barely kind of scrape by. Nicely played by TiVo. TiVo had the lead for pretty much the majority of the match. Maybe Witty doing a little bit better on this post level 10 speed. Even then, Witty's getting close to the top here too, so that's a great matchup. Great game, says TiVo. I couldn't agree more. That was the ideal Tetris match. I don't care how good you are. If the game is close, it's fun to watch. All right, let's see if Witty can make it to level 15. Getting quite high here. Ooh, I like the level 15 colors. Also, the level 4 colors in Classic are similar. And, ooh, there we go. Makes it to level 15. And GG, that was a great game. Yeah, pretty much the same line efficiency, right? Just Witty managed to make it a bit farther. How much farther? Same efficiency, but only made it, I guess 12 or 18 lines farther, excuse me. Math is hard. Awesome. GG. Who's up next? Is our matchmaking under control here? It was, I believe it was Carol and Jabberbox, right? Carol and Jabberbox, if you want to make your way to the lobby. Get some score attack action in. And nice job, Witty, on your first appearance. Got to play against the resident TiVo. It's always fun. The Carol. We got a name change, I think. Round 2. We're just doing first to ones right now. We have a lot of matches to cover. If we do first to twos and score attack, I don't know if you recall that stream we had maybe 3-4 weeks ago where it was like 3 hours. Okay, Carol versus Jabberbox. They are in here. Good luck. Have fun. That's what I like to see. Hopping right in the lobby. You guys can't see it, but I'm smiling right now. I could put on the camera, but I am genuinely the biggest smile ever when players find their way to the lobby right away. It's the little things in life. Okay. Got a level 8 start. Ooh, looks like a few hangs from Carol here. But still Tetris ready once Carol does manage to get that long bar over there. There it is, Tetris for Carol. And Jabberbox, also kind of a jagged board. You can also refer to this as a parity. Parity is like, I don't want to say higher level concept. That almost sounds a little pretentious, but almost kind of refers to the jaggedness of your board. Having good parity, in a way, can refer to having less piece dependencies and having a board that can account for more pieces. Yeah, I think less. Ooh, we had an early top out from Carol. We can we'll get a reset on here for sure. Not sure what happened on Carol's side there. I did see some hangs early on, getting to that left well. Oh, connection issues. Okay. Are you playing on your Switch? You could always give your Switch a refresh. Sometimes Switch can be can act up weird. Yeah, we can restart, definitely. Do you want to rejoin the lobby, or do we think just resending the game will be okay? Restart the game? Okay. Yeah, okay. There we go. Jabberbox was on doing godlike moves. Okay. So we're going to remake that lobby. Post the new lobby code in the Discord for Jabberbox and Carol. Okay. Back to the main topic that was brought up earlier. Has anyone played the new Mario Party? Is it actually good? I need to know. I need to know that. I need the real gossip on the new Mario Party in the chat now. Oh yeah, TiVo for sure. Even matches feel awesome. Especially when it goes down to the wire. Everyone loves to see it. Or in zone battle when you're having that back and forth and the match goes on for God knows how long. And then you realize it, and then because you're realizing the match is taking forever, it's like it kind of messes with you, then you top out. Speaking for myself. Okay. I'll give Carol a moment here. Yeah, I think that's part of the issue with when your rating is, if you're at that like novice amateur level, right? You're going to come across players that might be good at the game, but never have played ranked, or yeah, you're also going to get players that have played for the first time. So definitely, it's a wild west at the novice tier in ranked. But that's the kind of game you're looking for, right? So Witty and TiVo, maybe you're welcome to play some more games on the side if you really enjoyed that. Yeah, if anyone's ever just looking for friendly matches, be sure to hit up our Discord. We have a pretty active Find Matches channel on the Tetris Effect section. If you're just looking for friendlies, or typically we have a lot of players trying to team up for Connected if you're looking for a casual vibe as well. Unless you're going to play the Maniac mod, which is a bit harder. Hunt has been playing some PPT2, enjoying playing with Joy-Cons. Yeah, there's something nice about Joy-Cons. I'm not, how do I put this? When you get used to it, it's nice. My hands will cramp up on Joy-Cons if I play a lot, at least on Tetris 99. I don't mind it though. It feels good. It just it'll bug me after a bit. Yeah, I usually use the grip. I think I'm more likely to get a cramp though if I use a grip. It feels like a little smaller in a way. Carol, are you just about ready here? I know Carol had a controller charging moment. We've all been there. believe we have Carol versus Jabberbox up still. Carol had a connection issue, so trying to get that sorted out. Who's on deck? Ferox. We still have a lot of matches to get through here, so everyone be sure to be ready to play when you're on deck here. Ferox, you're doing a great job. And that's why we were testing Ferox bot today, or whatever we want to call it. YouTube stream delay is terrible. Is it really? Let me check. Shouldn't be bad. Or it's certainly gonna be a bit longer than Twitch. Alright, is Carol still here? Who was up next again? So... Oh, Aiken, Coffee, and Tetris up next? Okay. Is Aiken and Coffee and Tetris ready to play? You can give Carol a moment if she's having connection issues. All right, well, if Aiken and Coffee and Tetris are ready to play, they are on deck. Because I think Carol's having connection issues. After that, we will have player versus Lapiza? I'm not sure if Coffee and Tetris is around. Either way, we should get a match going here so that we're not too delayed. How about Player and Lapiza? Let's see if they're ready to play. I don't know how to pronounce the name. Ooh! Okay, I think we're gonna get Player and Lapiza in here while everyone else gets sorted out. Not the smoothest matchmaking tonight, but it happens. Oh, everyone missed it. We just had a massive particle on the screen. All right, I think Player is here as well. All right, I think player's on the way, and we'll get started. Yeah, stick drift is rough. All right, good luck, have fun, player, and La Pizza. I don't know how to pronounce it, but I'm going to pronounce it multiple ways. La Pizza. Oh yeah, like joystick kind of lends itself nicely to like arcade Tetris or high gravity Tetris. I think of like Tetris the Grandmaster series, right? Okay. Player on the left, La Pizza on the right. It's a unique name. I like it. Ooh. Player, I've been there with that mishold. Seems like both players know what's up here. Player moving a little faster. Could potentially use that to their advantage here. La Pizza. Welcome in, Chompy. Buckle up right off the bat, says Tebow. Oh, nice piece management there from player, given this situation. Let's see if player can get to a cleaner stack, and it's looking like it. It's a nice board now. Tetris ready. Opting to use that long bar on the left just to maintain a nice clean stack here. Getting that back-to-back Tetris ready. And La Pizza keeping it simple. These back-to-back Tetrises starting to pay off here. And, ooh, player using some T-spin singles there to kind of get caught up a little bit. Even on those many T-spins, you are going to get a small bonus, but it adds up in the end. All right. Nice Tetris stacking from both players. These are running into, yeah, there's that hole in row 3. So going to break back to back, excuse me. And player in the lead, but keep in mind player is moving a little bit faster. Efficiency-wise, I think it's just about even. So player, here's one thing like you can do in score attack. If player happens to top out sooner, player can force a 2-minute timer. Even with that, I feel like this isn't insurmountable or anything. Both players are at a similar efficiency if La Pizza isn't playing even more efficient. So a cool dynamic here. Yeah, player is moving pretty quick, hitting the throttle for sure. Nice back-to-back Tetrises from player. And La Pizza has maintained back-to-back despite that empty row. It's kind of playing over it and might find a good opportunity to burn that while maintaining efficiency. La Pizza, okay. That was pretty good. Good fix. Okay. Manages to crawl that S piece over on the right to avoid any extra holes in the board, and a setup for some Tetrises, or at least one Tetris here. Oh, interesting solve there for La Pizza to maintain That back-to-back Tetris. There we go. Very nice. So this is actually okay. This is actually really close. Despite what the score says, I guess the question is, if player does top out with the score lead, will Lapisa be able to get caught up in the nick of time here? I think it should be pretty close. Because if you look at it, they do have similar efficiency, so it's going to come down to Lapisa just kind of closing the gap once player tops out is how this game is looking right now. So Lapisa certainly has a chance to win, despite what the score says here. Just keep your cool, get those back-to-back Tetrises. Meanwhile, player is schmooving along here, really trying to use that speed to their advantage, which is certainly a way to play. You don't see this too often. It's kind of hard to leverage speed to your advantage on 15 to 20 starts just because there's less lines to clear. I think an earlier level start you can leverage your speed a little bit more. But, okay, player tops out 1 million. However, Lapisa has the efficiency to get caught up here. It's just going to be a matter of can they move quickly enough. So we'll have to keep an eye on that. All right. And also bear in mind, yeah, these Tetrises at these later levels will be worth many more points. Ooh, doesn't get that long bar over, unfortunately. Yeah, unfortunately for Lapisa, I guess, I don't know if it's the pressure from the speed or what, but running into some errors in this late game, which is unfortunate because that's you're going to get some extra score bonus if you manage that back-to-back at this point. Ooh, stacking high. Lapisa does top out there. GG. But yeah, look, like it was a really, really close in terms of score efficiency there. I think if Lapisa did manage to keep those back-to-backs into the late game, it actually could have leveled out there. But player showing off some speed, and that did, and was able to use that speed to their advantage. So GG. Thank you, too, for playing. GG. Who is up next? Is Carol ready? Let's see. We could do Aiken and Coffee versus Tetris, or Coffee versus Tetris. Coffee and Tetris. All right. Oh, Fairbot beat me to it. AI taking my job. No, that was a good match, Lapisa. Thanks for playing. Yeah, the speed dynamic's interesting. And in a way, it can, like... How do I put it? It can throw you off a little bit, or it can add some anxiety, right? I don't know if you felt that at all, but knowing that you need to move quicker may cause you to mess up a little more. So we have Morg versus Aiken. When you two are ready, I'm ready. Good luck, have fun. How to 20G fast. Yeah, it is fast, obviously. But there's a different way to stack in high gravity. Even if you're just going for Tetrises, that you might not be used to. So with practice, even if you are moving a little bit slower, because there is a wiggle room, if you keep rotating the pieces, moving your piece left to right, you'll have some extra time. But generally, yeah, if you have a higher center and you're going to want to minimize long bar dependencies, like within your stack, say you're doing a 0-9 or a right well, left well. Yeah, just good fundamentals, trying to keep your board nice and level. Which I think Lapisa and Player were doing a good job of, despite, there's going to be errors here and there, but yeah, it was pretty good. Like level 20 itself, I don't think speed is the biggest factor. I think a lot of the trouble that newer players are going to run into, because you can keep rotating the piece, right? I think just stacking effectively is certainly a bit trickier when it just lands instantly. I see Morgan Aiken, you're both in here. Are you guys ready to play? Yes, Coffee and Tetris is Morgan Aiken. You can start. Yeah, pyramid stacking is kind of the term for it. Just having a higher center, which would allow you to get left and right easier. Yeah, using the hold piece, that's also a good tip. Hold piece will really help you maintain a nice clean board for sure. In 20G, I guess part of the speed factor is you kind of want to know where you're going to place your next piece before it spawns, right? So that you can get it as far left or right. Well, I guess with 20G less so, but for even like speeds like level 12, like we see here, knowing where you want to put your next piece is going to really help you out to avoid like that long bar piece dependency or setup. And I even think like oftentimes the players know where they want to place it. It just takes some practice to get used to the finesse of it, like holding left before the piece spawns kind of thing, right? That'll take some time. There is going to be a TGM4, isn't there? That's crazy. That's exciting. I'm curious how, if it's going to be more arcade-like the old TGMs, or if it's going to be. I am curious to see how this final product turns out for the new TGM game. That's a good question, if it would have ARS or not. So there's a unique rotation system for the older arcade Tetris games. That's a good question. I think for the fans, it'd be great if they used the old system, right? And there's some cool, unique aspects to that old system. Yeah, I'm curious what the case will be with that. Or maybe an option to use that old system. However, I think there's like a skill set with that different rotation system as well, so it could change how the game is played. A lot of questions with like a lot of questions with a new entry to a series that hasn't had a new entry in a very long time, right? So really curious to see how that unfolds. All right, how's our game looking here? Aiken with a bit of a score lead, but similar to last game, where Aiken's kind of playing a bit faster, even though Morg is playing at a similar efficiency here. So I don't think Aiken's quite running away with it, or I don't think the speed discrepancy is as large as last game, but I think a similar storyline may unfold here where Morg, aka Coffee and Tetris on our Discord, or here in chat, is going to have to likely catch up on score against that 2-minute timer. It seems plausible currently. So yeah, close game. I think Aiken freestyling a little bit more here in the sense like setting up a more aggressively for T-spin, stuff like that. So despite having, you know, messier board at times, that 2-line clear efficiency of a T-spin versus the 4-line clear efficiency of a Tetris is about double. So even if you are making some mistakes, but mixing in T-spins, you should maintain pretty good score efficiency. Meanwhile, Morg with a more conservative approach, if you maintain that back-to-back with these Tetrises, like you're not going to be too far behind. Maintaining back-to-back and score attack is huge. Meaning that you want to clear... Yeah, back-to-back just means you're clearing only Tetrises within the 2-line clears that you have, or only T-spins. T-spins also count towards back-to-back. All right, nice little downstack sequence from Aiken. Aiken is quite a bit ahead on lines, so this is actually quite similar to last game. We'll see how this plays out. Definitely a clash in play styles here. I will say Aiken is definitely stacking for more T-spins than player did. Which throws a wrench in things. Player, are you big into the TGM series? I downloaded TGM2 on the Switch. I haven't got around to playing it too much. I played it a little bit to prepare for the Tetris Block Party event we held. I don't know if you tuned into that, but really what I play, I'm still on one. I have unfinished business with Big Mode. I always bring this up. Yeah, Giant Piece Tetris on TGM1 is like all I've been playing. I want to get a GM on that, which may take some time, but it's fun for like casual play. I've gotten close a few times. Not quite able to survive that long though. It sucks when you get far and then on TGM1 when you, how do I put it? Because you can place the giant pieces like askew or like a column off to the point where it'll kill a run, right? So the execution is tough. Aiken playing a little bit high here. We are getting to these high speeds. We'll see if Aiken can manage to survive a bit longer and keep that pressure on Morg with these high-level clears. And is going to top out there on level 27 with a 380k lead. So can Morg overcome that? I think if Morg can set up for some back-to-backs, this is definitely doable. I think Morg's comfy stacking is going to be with this right well. And yeah, bear in mind, like, these Tetrises are going to be worth a lot more as these levels increase. So if Morg can keep clean back-to-back here, it is doable. But time is running out. But don't get too anxious, right? I think that's part of... it can be hard not to. But just keep your cool. Keep calm and collected. And that back-to-back bonus will add up. Ooh, that's going to be rough there. Could clear a triple here. Yeah, some singles. I think Aiken's score lead might be tough to beat here. Despite a similar efficiency. That speed coming in handy. I'm loving the stacking, though, from Coffee and Tetris, aka Morg here. Yeah, unless Morg hits the Jets here in the next 15 seconds, I think Aiken will manage to keep the lead. Feel free to play it out, though, Morg. I think it should let you... Or will it let you continue to play here? Let's see. It does not. Okay. So time up. Good game. I think it was pretty close on efficiency. Let's see. 3,000, 3,300 is close. Aiken did manage to squeeze out some extra T-spins in there to kind of get a little bit of an edge. But either way, good game. Thank you both for playing. And up next, who is up next? I'll let Ferox decide who is up next here. I don't know if Carol and Jabberbox are ready to play. Otherwise, we'll get somebody else in here. Okay, we have Haunt in the lobbies. Haunt versus... I Am Nobody. Is that up next here, Ferox? Let's see if Ferox is typing. Okay, Carol backed out. Got it. Yeah, so I think we could do Haunt versus I Am Nobody. If I Am Nobody's around ready to play. We are approaching time. I don't know. We can probably get through these last games, though, so just be ready to play if you're still in the queue here. I guess we did have some hiccups to start the stream, so I can go a little later. All right. Nobody versus Haunt. Good luck. Have fun. Chicken cake time. I am getting hungry, though. Chicken, I could go for some chicken cake, for sure. I did read the DM, so... For the showcase... Okay, I see what you're saying. Yeah, I think we could play all of the matches still in queue. I think that's okay. It is first to one, so it shouldn't take too long. Just be ready to play if you are still in the queue. So Numbers versus Toad up next. Then Policy versus Grasspelt, and we'll finish it off with Call Me Star versus Creative Name. Either way, I think Ferox knows what needs to be done going into next week with our bot. That's the best way to test it, is to actually test it in a live situation. So Ferox is going to go back to the lab. How's our game going here, though? Nobody looking for that Tetris here. Ooh, okay. Yeah, maintaining 6-3 in high gravity can be tricky. Yeah, nobody moving to the 7-2 stack. When I say 7-2, 6-3, 5-4, it just refers to where your column is. Being that there's, for example, with what we see now on nobody's side, the 7-2 well, means you have 2 columns to the, or I'm sorry, let's start with the 7 side. 7 columns to the left of the open well, and 2 columns to the right of the open well. And Hunt is also observing this, so it looks like nobody also transitioned into what is called ST stacking. Yeah, using S pieces or Z pieces in this case to easily set up T-spins where you prop that S or Z piece against the wall and then kind of stack around that. That is kind of the meta game in a high-level score attack unless you start with like level 10. There are other options like infinite TST options, which I think are doable. It's just not like super popular. I think ST is a little bit easier to pick up and play. But yeah, nobody finding a lot of efficiency there. And Hunt is still on that 7-2 stack though, so depending on nobody's situation, there's always comeback potential in this mode. Mistakes happen all the time, so you keep playing through it. I don't know if any of you also watch classic Tetris, but it's kind of the same idea. Even the best players are going to run into mistakes. So always play it out and try your best. Yeah, like as we see here, nobody running into some mistakes, which give Hunt a little bit of room to get caught up here on efficiency. Nobody underrated, says Policy. I think that's a good friendly PSA that you all are crushing it. Definitely don't compare yourself to. We have a ton of great players that participate in these showcases, right? So, chances are you are in the 1% or lower when it comes to Tetris. So, if you're participating in these showcases, or you're watching our top players, right? Which is great. It's a spectacle, but so far everyone tonight has been crushing it. Let's just leave it at that. Okay, so nobody on level 28 already. Wow, I didn't realize it was level 28 because they're making it look easy here. And Hunt is on later levels too, and it has a slight efficiency lead, so getting caught up there. And I know Hunt is pretty good at the late levels, so yeah, maintaining that efficiency and getting caught up as the game goes on there. So GG. And Hunt still stacking here on 29. We'll see if we can get a level 30. And it starts to get really tough following 30 to stay alive. But Hunt has played a lot of Master Mode, and yeah, we're seeing here real time that Hunt can throw down on post 30. Looking real good, actually. 31. Can we get a 32? 32? Oh, pretty close. Really close to that 32. Nicely played. Similar efficiency, yeah. I just think Haunt a little. It really came down to those last levels. I think just able to muster out more on the final levels there. GG's. Is that really your? It's probably close to your line PB. That's really awesome, or at least your level PB. Crushing it. Haunt is crushing it. GG. Yeah, worst player living up to the name. Yeah, what is your nickname, Haunt? The totally inaccurate name you have in our Discord? Worst master player. I don't buy it. I'm not buying it. Let's see. So next up we have Numbers and Toad. Make your way to the lobby. Looks like Numbers. I saw Numbers pop in there for a second. Is Toad around? I haven't seen Toad in the chat. Society. Yeah, does anyone know if Toto's around? I see Toad is also offline on Discord. We'll see if Pairbot will wake Toad up here. And then after that, we will have Policy and Grasspelt if you're around and ready and watching. Okay, I see Toad on the Discord mobile. Okay. Tivo saying Toad and Number is going to be a heavy match. No, Toad is here. I was lying. They're just using Discord on their phone. All right. What are y'all up to this weekend? Any gaming going on? We do have our Tetris hangout tomorrow on the Discord. Be sure to stop by. I might call in for a little bit, but I'll be traveling, so I'll probably be at the airport and stuff. But yeah, be sure to stop by the Discord tomorrow. Discord.gg/enhance. It usually starts around 4 p.m. Eastern, 1 p.m. Pacific. Whatever time zone you're in, if you're looking at the event in the Discord, it will show when the event starts. So just check out the events tab at the top of the Discord. Looks like Toad is opting for level 20. All right, good luck. Colorblind pieces hype. Yeah, Numbers is a fun player to watch as well. Numbers likes to mix in a lot of T-spins into zone battle. Score attack's a bit different though, because you do have that instant gravity, so I'm kind of curious how Numbers will want to approach this. Ooh, nice vision from Numbers. Is Numbers a dark horse in score attack? We're about to find out. Toad doing a good job though with this ST stack, keeping it nice and straightforward here. Look at this board from numbers. I love it. What is going on? Okay, so we have we have the super teaspoon waiting into 2 teaspoons for numbers, unless they can downstack their way back into that. But yeah, Toad is kind of crushing it though, with a pretty good score lead to start this off. Toad is moving faster though. Double the lines of numbers, who is trying to create a work of art for us. Okay, I think, yeah, there you go. Ooh, ooh. Oh, numbers lag out? Uh-oh. No! I was enjoying that. Like, the smile is genuine. I was having a good time. RIP. So, not sure what happened there. Yeah, we can repeat. Get a lobby. Okay, new lobby is in the Discord. Numbers and Toad. Welcome in, Tetris. How are you doing? Quarter got pulled on the Nintendo. Yeah, Haunt almost hit level 32. 4 lines short. It's 1 Tetris. Is Ferox here? Ask Tetris. I believe so. Oh yeah, feel free to anybody's welcome to clip and share on the enhance, or you can share it here in the chat even if you want to share it with everyone else who missed it. Yeah, then we have a clip sharing channel in the Discord as well. One trick SRS main. Hey, lean into what you enjoy, right? If that's what you're enjoying when you play Tetris, then by all means you could be that main and be that one trick. So I think numbers probably just needed to. Okay, yeah, rebooted TEC is on the way. There we go. Good luck. All right, back into it. Let's see if numbers can recreate that work of art that was going on over there. Meanwhile, Toad crushing it with this 7-2 will. Nicely played. And yes, numbers is once again going for some craziness. It can backfire, yes, as we saw from the sweat emoji from numbers there. But it's fun. can tell Numbers has fun with how they approach the game, just trying to go for crazy T-spins and whatnot. Yeah, just to reiterate what I said earlier, or to regurgitate, definitely lean into what you enjoy at the game. You don't have to play a certain way. If you want to keep it cool with just Tetrises, you can do that. If you want SC stack, sure. If you want to do whatever Numbers is doing, you can do that as well. Or if you want to be a 20G one trick, as Haunt mentioned, nothing wrong with that. All right. Triple into a double there for Numbers. Toad did break 7-2 there for a bit. We'll see if Toad can get back into the groove there. Ooh, some rough misplacements as well. Giving Numbers a little bit of room to get caught up. Numbers is also behind by about 15 lines, I want to say. Wait, no, that was totally wrong. 20 lines. 20-ish lines. Yes, I can only count to 4 creative. That is true. For those that are unaware, there's a strategy which is poorly named. It's called counting to 4 in Tetris. Simply, it means like if you have a messy stack, you can kind of just stack over it. You can like create an anchor. It's kind of what it's called in some situations, and Toad was almost on track there, but you can just kind of count to 4, build a Tetris over whatever mess you have, and then eventually you can kind of work into the cheese below your board, right? Donated Tetris, yes. But even donations aren't like... It can be hard to explain strategies to those that are unfamiliar with the terms, but... And donation's the same thing, just kind of like... I think donation is a little different, though. I guess counting to 4 is a donated Tetris, because T-spin donations you could do a bit higher. Can you do like a weird raised Tetris? I guess that is counting to 4. I'm trying to think of something like even weirder for some reason. I guess if you like placed a long bar like horizontally pretty high up, you could do a pretty high raised Tetris. All right, what's going on here? So Toad is T-spin double ready. I'm gonna have to kind of a awkward position for Toad in terms of like scoring, but I think with some clears here, yeah, Toad can bring this back into a nice state. Bear in mind, Toad is ahead by 50 lines, so knowing numbers and how efficiently they are farming T-spins, I think numbers can get caught up. But Toad can force a bit of pressure with a 2-minute timer if it comes to it. I also think numbers can also dial up the speed if they choose to do so. So, yeah, interesting match so far. Oh. All right. So 290,000 is the amount of score that numbers needed once Toad topped out there, and is 20,000 through that now. Nice T-spin. Yeah, like I said, I think numbers can play a little faster. However, there's not many levels left. So really, I think it's less about speed and more about efficiency at this point for numbers. See if they can manage. Yeah, great game from Toad for sure. Oh man. Oh no. Yeah, you know what? Numbers is pretty quick in zone battle, but 20G speed is kind of a different beast because there is a different finesse to it, right? With that being said, Numbers doing a good job taking their time here. However, it is level 26. After, I think, 26 forward is when it really starts to get exponentially faster in terms of like when the piece locks and stuff like that. It's going to be much less forgiving. Oh, hanging that piece? No, I think if you didn't hang that piece and get the T-spin, that might have been close, if not caught up entirely. But GG, Toad makes it out. That was a good game. Who's up next? Policy and Grass Pelt, get in here. Now, get in here. GG. And then it's Call Me Star, and Call Me Star is around, it looks like. Who's the last match? Call Me Star and Creative, okay. Okay. Oh, we got a rule template change. Very nice. Grass Pelt bringing the custom game settings. Love it. Here, let's walk through that. So we are going to do... What are we going to do here? Ultra. Do an Ultra mode. So we're going to have a rough time limit. One. Win count 2. Okay, I was about to say. So win count 2. Constant speed level on. Game over on. You mean game over off? Or you want it on? Okay. Is there going to be a level? 1820 is fine. Okay. This is a 1 minute blitz is what they're going for here. Interesting. All right, when you do it ready, I'm ready. And by the way, you can see if you ever do want to check custom settings, if like say you're playing in a TECWC tournament or something like that, you can press M to see the info and make sure that your host has the correct match settings. Cool. So good luck, have fun, Grass Pelt and Policy. Thanks, Toad. I will say that good Tetris makes me more interesting, for sure. I could talk about Tetris. All right. So this is such a weird setup. So only 20 seconds left. Best of 3. Grass Pelt bringing the odd match settings here. Love it. 7 seconds. Oh, Policy can get caught up. Policy, go for it. No. One more Tetris would have done it. GG. All right. Next minute blitz coming up here. Yeah, so Grasspelt likes to mix up the custom settings for our community showcases, and you're always welcome to. If you want to suggest any custom settings with your opponent, feel free to do so before your match starts. If your opponent suggests some custom settings, don't feel bad if you say, no, I'm good, I just want to play reggae. But hey, if you're looking for something different, friend matches is the place to do it. Especially when there's nothing on the line here. So policy going, just trying to blitz through it, fire up some Tetrises, kind of paying off. Whereas Grasspelt is focusing on T-spins a bit more. Ooh. Grasspelt get a triple or something? I don't know how Grasspelt got so far ahead in so little time there. Oh, man. So close again. I think if policy got a Tetris. You know what? I don't know if you guys want to do that again. I feel like that was really quick. 1 minute formats is pretty quick. It's up to you, though. GG. I'd be down to watch a few more. And then, yeah, Call Me Star versus Creative Name on next. So be ready to play. Ooh, that misdrop from Grasspelt. This might be policy's round. Misdrop in a 1 minute format. Kind of brutal. But Grasspelt is going for these T-spins. So even if policy is like moving a little quicker with these Tetrises, it's going to be hard to deal with that T-spin efficiency. I think policy can, like, they've only been one Tetris short each time, so a little extra speed or a few less misdrops and policy could have this in the bag here. Oh, this 20G though, being brutal. Oh no. That was unfortunate. Grasspelt intentionally starting with the T-spin single every round. There are ways you can kind of force a T-spin single every round depending on how you approach it. I used to like to do that against all clear openers. Well, that was like an early thing when no one knew how to play this game. Because you can like squeeze out some quick APM. Double opener. Oh yeah, even that, like T-spin single, or yeah, if you do a quick double. And so, ooh, Grasspelt taking it again. These matches are so quick, it like throws me off. I'm expecting it to keep going. My brain is not geared for 1 minute formats. All right, GG's. Policy is going to have to go in the lab and be ready for 1 minute formats in the future. But yeah, next up we're going to have our final match, Call Me Star versus Creative Name. That is our title match in terms of skill rating, I guess. I don't know if I've seen Call Me Star play a whole lot of score attack. I've definitely seen Creative Name throw down. So this should be interesting. I'll reset my settings for you guys as well. All right. We're still in East 2. East 2. Am I a boomer? I can't read that. Where is East 2? But yeah, this is the last match. So get hyped, TiVo. One more game. But yeah, thank you everyone that has played so far tonight. It was a nice, chill score attack night. Sorry for the issues early on with our matchmaking, but the point is we're trying to improve it with the bot and stuff, so it'll be finely tuned moving forward. Oh, is it ranked or anything? I used to play that when I was a kid. It's kind of weird to think about. I remember picking up on it because there was like a game on my computer. I used to play it. I think I was probably better as like a little kid than I am now. I haven't played that game in so long. For Mahjong. Oh, welcome in, DS. If Nighting wants to play, if Call Me Star's game is going to be long, we can have somebody else play. I see Nighting in here. Nighting, if you want to play, let's do it. Call Me Star. We'll see you next time. Good luck in your match, everyone. Hold up your hands, I guess. Oh, it works out with my light. So we're charging the Spirit Bomb for Call Me Star, or in their Mahjong game. Okay. All right. Good luck, have fun, Nighting, and creative name. Yeah, this should be a star-studded matchup. I think creative names. So correct me if I'm wrong. I feel like they've placed pretty well in our past score attack events. So don't slouch on creative name. But this is also Nighting, who is very good at score attack. So let's see what happens here. Creative name is looking to restore some ST stacking. Just looking for the right opportunity. Yeah, there we go. Nice vision from creative name. I'm gonna have to use a T piece, but this should be pretty okay. Yeah. De-essing. I've been practicing some master mode. I can make it to 16. What G is master mode compared to this 20? So, yeah, what Ferox said. So, Master 1 refers to speed level 20 in score attack. Yep. So you're kind of starting at that entry 20G state, and then it just builds on that by reducing lock delay. Is it just lock delay? Is there line clear delay reduction? There's line clear delay reduction as well, yeah. How is your master experience going? What's your highest rank or rating you made it to? And it doesn't count if you start on M29 and clear one line. Or I guess, yeah, what level do you feel comfortable on? Are you able to stack M1? Okay. So knighting with really clean ST right now. And Creative Name was able to get back into ST stacking, but let's see. Oh, knighting is also moving a bit quicker, so Creative Name can claw back, but knighting's had an excellent start. So this is the meta game when it comes to high-level score attack. I think the disparities may happen on level 10 picks, right? Players can choose to opt for level 10, where you could kind of start off with, I guess, LST stacking, which is a bit more efficient, right? But especially for rank play, this will be kind of the optimal way to play. I think there might technically be some other strategies you can employ. And if you are a high-level player, I think it'd be super cool to see some of those strategies explored. I don't know if you all are familiar with Rated F for Fun is like a super high-scoring marathon mode player. There are strategies where you can employ all clears plus Tetrises to score more than S2 stacking. I believe you can also oh, where is it going with this? Oh yeah, there's infinite T-spin triple tower options, I believe. Yes, yeah, Ferox is dead on there. So yeah, while ST stacking, like we see here, isn't the most efficient strat, it is much easier to maintain and is consistent. One thing with single player mode, like with marathon runs, is you can reset anytime. If you want to have a consistent scoring output and say a first to 2 or first to 3 in a score attack, typically ST stacking is going to be the way to go. But there are other options, and it would be cool to see those options implored a little bit. For any of you adventurous enough to do so. I think we got a little hamburger stack from Creative Name. Probably the best named stack in Tetris. There we go. Another hamburger. Boom, hamburger for Creative. Oh, another one! Meanwhile, knighting with a pretty comfortable score lead, actually. But hey, Creative Name is throwing down in efficiency. I'm not sure how effective Creative Name is at the higher levels. I know knighting can kind of throw down at high speeds. So we'll see how this plays out. Ooh, so knighting tops out at level 29. 521,000. I feel like this is not insurmountable, but Creative Name is going to have to muster out all the efficiency possible. And I already see some errors in the stack, unfortunately. And on top of that, you're going to have to maintain like clean efficiency on high levels like 28, which can be really hard. So looking like knighting might have this in the bag, but I always hold my breath. You never know if someone's going to go God mode or Ultra Instinct if I want to have more Dragon Ball Z references. But yeah, Creative at the top here. Ooh. Yeah, you're going to get that double placement. If you're not like wiggling your pieces at these high levels, it can throw you off if you're not used to it. Ooh, level 29. Looks like creative can kind of throw down on these late levels. Unfortunately, yeah, I just ran into some errors going into, like, especially that level 25 area, and wasn't able to maintain that efficiency. But GG. Knighting takes it. And that'll do it for our community showcase. Right, kind of on time here. Right at an even top of the hour. Yeah, right at the top of the hour. So thank you, everyone, for joining. That was a lot of fun. Got a lot of games covered there. And yeah, we'll see if Fairbot will manage next time. I think Ferox even made some changes live there. So, what is next week? I think next week is next week Connected Versus, or do we do that last week? Let me look. Oh, I'm sorry. Next week's Classic. So we'll have Classic Score Attack next week. Cool. So stop by for some classic action. Policy, if you're still here and lurking. I'll see you there. And yeah, be sure to join the Discord if you haven't already at discord.gg/NES to be notified of all of the upcoming community events, NES news, chat with our community, whatever it may be. And we do have a hangout tomorrow if you're going to be playing for the full moon. Stop by the Discord at 4 p.m. Eastern, 1 p.m. Pacific. And I know Ferox will be there, and likely Commando. I will try to make it. I'll be traveling. But yeah, either way, everyone have a good weekend. Creative saying jank hamburgers, yes. But okay. Yeah, everyone have a good weekend. Is there anyone worth rating here? Let's see. Was Call Me Star streaming? I want to see this this epic game going on. Doesn't look like it. Classic Tetris is streaming. Free from mountain music at last. Mountain music goes hard though. All right. Mountain music goes well with My Goodbye. It's like when they're trying to walk you off at the Oscars or something. I think it's kind of like similar music. Or at the Game Awards when they when the Baldur's Gate 3 team was getting played off. Mountain music is good playing off music. That's the term for it. Okay, I'm gonna say hi to Classic Tetris briefly. As I get played off here by the mountain music. So everyone have a good weekend, and definitely stop by the Discord tomorrow for the hangout. Bye, everybody.